If you're at the point where you're just tired of thinking about your shoulder, tired of working around it, tired of waiting for it to feel normal again, this is the phase where a lot of people quietly start to drift off track. I'm Dr. Dan, an orthopedic surgeon specializing in shoulders. And what I can tell you is this: feeling worn down during recovery doesn't mean something is wrong. But what you do next matters more than most people realize. I had a patient sit across from me and say, "I'm just done with this. I thought I'd be past this phase already." And that wasn't frustration with pain, it was fatigue from the process, from the time, from the uncertainty, from doing the same things over and over without feeling like you're getting where you expected. And that's the moment where people start to change things, not because they should, but because they're tired. Now, this is where people lose progress. If you don't understand this phase, you can slow your recovery. That's why you need the shoulder recovery guide. Its link is in the description below. Here's what's happening. Recovery fatigue doesn't show up as one big decision. It shows up as small shifts. You skip an exercise because it probably won't matter. You push a little harder because I just want to be done. You start testing things more often, looking for signs you've turned a corner. And none of those feel like big mistakes, but together they start to pull you off course. Because this phase of recovery, the middle stretch, is not exciting. It's not dramatic. It's not where you suddenly feel 100% better. It's where progress is happening, but slowly, quietly, and often invisibly. That's what makes it hard. Because your brain is wired to expect progress to feel obvious. You expect to notice it, to feel it, to be reassured by it. But that's not how this phase works. Instead, what you feel is repetition, routine, and a kind of mental fatigue that builds over time. This is where most people start asking, shouldn't I be further along by now? Why does this still feel like work? Am I doing something wrong? And those questions don't come from failure. They come from expectation, from the belief that recovery should feel more complete by now, more resolved, more predictable. But here's the shift you need to make. This phase is not about feeling better every day. It's about continuing the process even when it feels repetitive, because what's actually happening underneath is still progress. Your tissue is adapting, your strength is building, your movement is becoming more stable, but it's happening gradually and without big obvious signals. That's why fatigue sets in, because you're putting in effort without getting constant feedback. And when that happens, your brain starts looking for shortcuts, ways to speed things up or ways to disengage slightly, neither of which helps. So let me show you the three most common ways recovery fatigue starts to interfere. First, people start pushing ahead of the plan, not aggressively, but just enough. They add an extra rep. They test a movement they're not quite ready for. They increase intensity because they want to feel progress, but that often leads to irritation. And now instead of steady progress, you're managing setbacks. Second, people start pulling back. They skip sessions. They reduce effort. They tell themselves, I'll get back on track tomorrow. But consistency is what drives recovery. And when that slips, progress slows. Third, and this one is subtle, people start mentally disengaging. They go through the motions, but without focus, without intention. And that changes the quality of what they're doing. Because rehab isn't just about doing exercises, it's about how you do them. Attention, control, consistency, those are what create progress. And fatigue chips away at all three. This is where most people get stuck, not because the plan is wrong, not because the shoulder isn't healing, but because the mental energy to stay consistent starts to drop. Now here's how you stabilize this phase. You don't try to eliminate the fatigue, you expect it, you plan for it, and you simplify your approach. Instead of asking, how do I speed this up? You ask, how do I stay consistent even when I don't feel motivated? That's the real question, because motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. But structure is what carries you through. This is where the shoulder recovery method becomes useful, not as something extra to do, but as a way to reduce decision making. Because when everything is clearly laid out, you don't have to constantly think about what to adjust. You just follow the next step, and that reduces mental load. Now, I want to give you something practical. When you feel that fatigue building, instead of changing the plan, change the expectation. Don't expect the session to feel great. Don't expect to notice improvement. Just expect to show up and complete it. That's it. Because showing up consistently during this phase is what creates the outcome you're waiting for. Not intensity, not testing, not chasing progress, consistency. And here's the part that most people miss. Progress during this phase is not measured day to day. It's measured over weeks, sometimes months. And if you're only looking at how you feel right now, it will always seem like it's not enough. That's what creates the frustration. That's what feeds the fatigue. And that's what leads people to drift. So instead, you need to zoom out. Look at where you were 2 weeks ago. Look at what you can do now that you couldn't do before. Look at the trend, not the moment, because the moment will lie to you. It will tell you that nothing is changing, even when it is. Now, there's one more thing I want to address. Feeling tired of the process does not mean you're doing something wrong. It means you've been consistent long enough to feel the weight of it. And that's not a failure, that's part of recovery. But what matters is how you respond to that feeling. If you let it push you to change course, you delay progress. If you recognize it and stay steady, you move through it. And that's the difference. Not effort, not intensity, direction. Because recovery is less about how hard you push and more about how consistently you stay on track. If you want to understand the biggest mistakes that tend to happen during this exact phase, watch Why Recovery Feels So Slow After Rotator Cuff Repair. Thanks, and have a great Thursday.